This is the official analysis from Swedish experts, an auto service company that combines an engineering-driven approach, deep diagnostics, and a modern perspective on vehicle technology. Here, we break down the key transport news from Dubai and the UAE, analyze infrastructure developments, and discuss how they impact drivers, service providers, and the future of urban mobility. So today we are taking a deep dive into an infrastructural announcement from the Dubai Municipality.
A really big one.
Yeah, it promises to completely reshape regional leisure mobility. They've launched the region's first genuinely integrated recreational vehicle or RV tourism network. Okay, let's unpack this. We're used to seeing, small transport improvements, incremental stuff.
Right.
But this feels like a fundamental shift in how the government views tourism and vehicle usage outside of just the daily commute.
It's a whole new model they're aiming for. Nature-based tourism in Dubai.
Exactly.
And what's fascinating here is that word integrated. This is so much more than just, designating a few parking spots for RVs.
It's a full network.
It's a unified network. We're looking at dedicated, highly serviced RV stations, parks built for this purpose, and road trip experiences that are all connected.
And the service quality has to be consistent.
That's the key. The initiative dictates a standardized service quality across the entire route, which is absolutely crucial for building trust in a new sector like this.
Right. And when you look at the map, the geographic scope of it, it's clearly designed to maximize the traveler's experience.
For sure.
It connects Dubai's mountains, the beaches, and the desert landscapes. It's really an adventure focused on nature, but that also creates a pretty obvious challenge.
A huge challenge. The big question in the Gulf is always how you make something like this viable all year round with the climate.
So what's the solution here?
Well, the sources suggest it's twofold. It's about amenities and integration.
Okay.
This network is planned to integrate hospitality, high-end dining, wellness centers, all of it.
All built right into the park design.
Exactly. So it's less like traditional camping and much more like a mobile luxury resort stay.
Yeah. Here's where it gets really interesting for me then. Building an entire ecosystem like that, with that level of service, that requires serious, sustained capital.
Huge amounts of it.
So how is Dubai structuring the investment side to make sure that happens, especially from private companies?
They're using a public-private partnership model, a PPP.
Yeah.
And it's probably the most interesting part of the whole plan.
So the municipality handles the regulations, the core infrastructure.
Yes, they provide the framework. But the private sector, we're talking local and international investors, tour operators, they're invited to actually build, manage, and operate the parks and routes themselves.
Okay, so the government lays the groundwork. But the risk of filling those parks, of maintaining that standard, that falls on the private operators.
It does.
So what makes that risk attractive? What are the financial levers they're pulling?
They're offering some very powerful economic incentives beyond just general subsidies or, reduced land costs. One detail that really stands out is the commitment to subsidize crucial infrastructure.
Like what?
For the first few main parks, the municipality has offered significant reductions in utility connection fees. That can drastically lower the initial capital needed for power, water, and waste management, especially out in remote locations. It just changes the whole viability equation for an operator.
That's a critical reduction, especially for building in the desert. Now, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's not just about attracting developers. You also have to attract RV buyers and renters. What are the sources saying about making ownership feasible for, say, the average family?
They've recognized that RVs aren't a standard thing in the region.
Right.
The financing it's not traditional.
Right.
So the framework actually includes specific collaborations with financial institutions. They're going to offer flexible payment solutions for both buying and renting.
That's pretty unique for a government-led project, isn't it?
It's highly unique. It shows a real commitment to developing leisure mobility as a whole, not just building the roads for it.
And for service providers, for people like us.
For us and others, this signals an entirely new, specialized maintenance market. I mean, RVs have complex systems. You've got the chassis, the engine, HVAC, internal utilities.
All operating under pretty harsh conditions.
Exactly. This integrated network validates the need for a dedicated, high-tech service infrastructure to support all these new vehicles.
This is really pioneering stuff. So here's a final thought for you to mull over.
Okay.
Given these deep financial incentives for the developers, which lowers their risk, and then the flexible payment options for buyers, How quickly could this integrated RV network redefine regional travel habits away from just traditional hotels and resorts?
It's a great question.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive. This was the Swedish Experts Analysis. Subscribe so you don't miss upcoming deep dives covering the latest transport news from Dubai and the UAE. See you in the next analysis.